Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Softcore Series. Silent Knight here, and today we'll be starting on our long road journey to creating automated solar panels, because I want to go into solar, and that's what we're doing. So, today we're going to start on creating an industrial electrolyzer. I do not have any of the mats pre-assembled, so this will pretty much be an adventure for everybody. We're going to go ahead and start off by making some refined iron. So we'll definitely be needing some of that. I don't think we have any off the top of the stack here. So let's see, we'll need 4 refined iron, like 5, 6, 14, 15, 16, 24. Probably about 32. So we'll start with 32 first and see how that goes. Still cooking a lot of charcoal for our stuff that we're going to be doing. If you don't know what that's all about, definitely go check out the Let's Play behind the scenes, as we are doing some behind the scenes work, creating some stuff and junk for us for this current episode. So check that out. So we're getting our refined iron. We're first going to make our extractor. It shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, crap. I wanted to actually make some electrum, because that would actually start helping us on our way here. Electrum ingots. Electrum, yeah. Get induction smelt the gold and silver together. I want to actually pulverize some gold and silver, I think, and then we can mix the dust and cook it. We don't have an induction smelter, so we can't actually do that. So we're gonna do. Let's just do. Well, wow, we only have 6 gold. That is not good at all. That is not good. Alright, silver. Do we at least have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 silver? Hopefully this will pulverize faster. I'm going to grab this and throw this up here for that. Alright, so we're going to pulverize out this gold. Take this gold. Then we'll mix the pulverized materials together, and then we'll cook them. Because you can do that. This is Electrum. Electrum is a really good replacement for redstone in some IC2 patterns, so it's definitely good to have a lot of it on hand for circuits and, well, mainly circuits. It's good for glass fiber cabling as well and a few other things, but mainly when you start really getting heavy into IC2 and mass spamming, you're going to want a lot of Electrum because it helps. There we go. So as this is finishing up here, we'll have our Electrum, so we can start making panels and cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just make 9. It's 3, 18. Make a bunch of cables as well. Just waiting for this to finish up so the Electrum will fill in so we can put the wood in. There we go. That's cooking our Electrum while we're waiting here. We'll go ahead and make ourselves some cables. 1, 2, 3, and splits. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and splits. There we go. Copper cables. Copper. Alright, so we'll need some wood as well. We're going to need 5 actual pieces of wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we need 20 pieces of planks to make our taps, our tree taps for the extractor part. Let's see, where is it? Electrolyzer. There's our electrolyzer. So we're making the extractor first. We need a circuit, 4 tree taps, and the machine block. Machine block is 8 refined iron. Tree taps we just made. They're usually used for harvesting rubber out of the rubber trees, but we decided to route for a different type of rubber. So our electrum's cooking up here. Let's go ahead and grab 2 electrum. And do we grab our refined iron? We didn't. There it is. Alright, so we're going to craft ourselves some circuits. Should be like this. And this. And that. And normally you'd put redstone here. And that will give you 1 circuit, but you can replace the redstone pattern with an electrum, and it'll give you 2 circuits. So it's a lot more effective to do this. So definitely keep that in mind when you're starting IC2 crafting. Here's our machine block, and now we will put in the tree taps. and we'll make the extractor. There we go. There's our extractor. Super tree tap. And the extractor can be used to actually extract rubber as well, and they'll give you a bunch of. I'll give you like it basically times your rubbering input by about 300%. So if you route for the other rubber style, you can extract it with this, and it'll give you 3 rubber per piece of resin. It's really good, but we'll be using this for a different purpose this time around here. So we'll need, what's next? We'll need an electrolyzer. So we'll go ahead and make some empty cells, 4 tin. And we have the rest of the materials on us. So we'll go ahead and grab 4 tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's grab 2 and 2. Get rid of that odd stack there. What do I have in there? Apparently we have chest panes just sitting in our auto crafting table that we blatantly forgot about. Good stuff. I'll take care of that later. There we go. Empty cells. I think we need 2 of those. Where is it? My electrolyzer. Okay, we need the machine block for cables and the circuit. We have the circuit, but we need the machine block. So 2, 3, 4. There we go. Machine block. This circuit, and then cables. This should make our. Did I mix this up? There we go. There's our electrolyzer. Now we have the electrolyzer, the extractor. That's our compressor from before. I'll go ahead and clear out this area because, like I said, I like constructing things in my bench ahead of time here. So then we'll need, I think, was it 1, 2, 3, 4. These are corners. There we go. And then we need we'll need advanced circuits, but that's not too hard to make. Now we need a magnetizer. This one's interesting. Need another machine block, so we'll go ahead and do that. They're gonna need iron fences, which is 6 refined iron. Well, actually, we need more refined iron. You'll always need refined iron, so don't ever worry about like overproducing iron. It's not a big deal. Alright, so we'll need 3 more for fenced iron. We got that. We actually need 6 redstone, so we'll grab that while that's cooking up. Let's put some stuff away here. Put some of my tools away. Ones that we won't be needing for a bit, so. Alright, that should be done with the refined iron. There we go. And then we need 6 of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll need these 2. So we'll need 2 of those like that. Then we need the iron. Right there, not iron, but that and that. That's our magnetizer. And now we need advanced, an advanced circuit. So we need to make another standard circuit using this pattern. Where's our electrum? Oh, we need 2 more electrum. Well, no, we need 1, and then we'll need 4. So we'll actually need 6, I believe, if I remember correctly. We'll actually need 2 glowstone. And 2 pieces of lapis. Alright, so this should be everything we need. I hope so anyway. So we'll go ahead and craft ourselves 2 circuits. We only need 1, but we'll do 2 because I'll show you I'll show you why. So we get our 2 circuits, and then we need 1 of these, and then we'll need 2 glowstone, 2 lapis, and then we can place the redstone again in the corners with electrum, and that'll make us 2 advanced circuits. So now you can see here's our completed pattern. 2 advanced circuits, extractor, that in the corners, electrolyzer in the middle, and the magnetizer on the bottom. And there's our industrial electrolyzer. We have now crafted our first advanced piece of machinery, so whoop, go us, we're awesome. Alright. I'm not here to judge, don't use the materials, that's good. I like that. Alright, so we have the industrial electrolyzer all set. Let's go ahead and grab a stack or two of charcoal, because now we're going to go head over to our factory, which you'll find in the behind the scenes. If you guys check that out, you'll see where we were constructing that, or starting to anyway. I did a little bit more work on the baseline to get a floor and a walls up, but you can see here, we'll go over to our little factory that's currently being started and built. I'll definitely keep working on it as I can get more brick, but as long as we got a protective wall enough to live for a decent amount of time, I'm okay. You can see here that we have a generator. I did move our machinery, as I said before. We have our generator feeding into our MFE. I did actually make an MV transformer, which is really easy to make if you look. MV transformer. It's basically just a machine block and 2x gold insulated cables, which isn't a big deal. I made that, which transmits for our... Because we know that the MFE outputs at 128 EU per tick, but we needed this one, the 16 EU per tick, or the 32 EU per tick low voltage for our compressor, because if we hooked it up directly, remember I said it would explode, because it's way too much voltage off the 128. However, some of our machines, like the industrial electrolyzer, the advanced machines, they need 128 current. So we're doing the MV transformer for our 128 current, and we're doing the low voltage for our like 16 to 32 voltage. So now we're going to actually hook this electrolyzer directly up to this MV transformer, and that should power it up. Or crash us, one of the two. We're going to need, so let's see. So we're going to need to start making silicon cells. Because we take the silicon cells, if we look up the solar panel pattern, it's pretty easy to make. Glass panes are really easy. Carbon plates are pretty simple. Electric circuits are pretty simple. Generators are pretty simple, except for the silicon plates. This is what makes solar panels a pain in the butt. So we click on this, and you can see we need to industrial blast furnace silicon cells into silicon plates. This is kind of a pain in the butt, but I have a really nice system for this. So as we get going, you'll see it, and it'll be pretty cool. And yeah. But silicon cells are kind of a pain in the butt to make. You can get them from scrapping. You can centrifuge them off redstone, but we don't want to do that. So this is why we made the industrial electrolyzer. We can take the industrial electrolyzer and electrolyze certain items into silicon cells in compressed air. So what we're going to do is we're going to do empty cells. This eats up a lot of tin initially, but it's okay because you can reuse the cells over and over. 16 sand electrolyzes into 1. Clay dust electrolyzes into 2. Obsidian into 1. Solidite, lazurites, flint dust. Basically, there's a bunch here. They added a lot of extra ones. None of these patterns used to be here, so they actually added a lot of patterns, which is really nice because this is really hard. But say you actually have extra olivine laying around or emerald dust. I mean, if you had emerald dust, you probably blast in emeralds. But almondite, you have all these extra dusts now that blast into this, which is really, really nice. But we'll actually probably be just using the sand pattern because it's really, really simple. You can see this one makes 3, 3, 3. I think one of these makes 6. Yeah, right here, the emerald dust makes 6, and that's pretty awesome. Solidite makes 3. What's that? Methane chlorite? I'm curious, what is chlorite for? Pardon my curiosity here. Apparently a tank cart. And that's pretty much it. Well, useless. Alright, so we're going to go get some sand and make some cells, and we're going to start electrolyzing that up. This is going to eat up a lot of our resources, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look here. Create this, go back, there we go. Actually, no, it's only 25,000 EU per go. And we have a decent amount of energy getting ramped up in our MFE here. So, I'm not too worried about it. So that's good, that's good. So we're going to go grab ourselves whatever I said we were going to grab before. Hopefully I remember on our way over. Oh, sand and tin. Tin cells, because I don't think we can use cans or anything like that. It actually be cells, because it's being put into the empty cells, so we have to use cells. But that's okay. Like I said, we'll definitely get more tin and stuff, so it's not too big of a deal. How many do we want? We have 2 right now. 32 takes what, 2 per craft, I think, right? Because it produces 1 and 1. Yeah, 2 per craft, 16 each. I apologize for that. I should probably log out and mute that. Apologize for that. So we'll make 32. That's actually good. We'll make some sand as well from our cobblestone. I need to go mining for sure, guys. For sure, for sure. Because we're really running out of materials. Grass into sand. So there we go. There's some sand for us. Let's only make 4 crafts, but that's okay. We can actually start. Actually, I know a neat trick we can actually use. Um, so we'll probably end up using that instead. But for now, we actually have to do this. So we're gonna get this started. It's not actually a lot. We can make not a magma crucible. We can make an igneous extruder, and what this will do is it'll basically produce. Um, if you look at the igneous extruder, this thing basically for free produces cobblestone just for free. You put in a bucket of lava and a bucket of water, and it's a cobblestone generator. And we can just make cobblestone for free. And what we can do is we can take that cobblestone and turn it into sand either by macerating or we could do maceration, or we could do pulverization, or we could line up fabricators and have it fabricate. Just using the minium stone, which I think is probably the option I'm gonna do because it'll be neat. And I love fabricators. So I think we're gonna line up a few fabricators and with a minium stone, and it's just gonna make sand. Then we're gonna pump the sand out, and then the sand will be pumped into the electrolyzer itself. So I think that's kind of the plan. But for now, we're just gonna get the sand in there. And gee, I forgot to grab the cells. I think I looked at them. Oh yeah, I did. This is gotta be careful. Alright guys, we're gonna eat a little food and take out this Enderman, because this is worrying me. Come on, fool. What? Can't teleport, pansy? Come on. Yeah, what you got, boy? Ain't got nothing on this. A little cheap trick, but it works. And I killed him, so who cares? I didn't die. That's all that matters. Alright, so we're gonna go grab our that tin and make more tin cells. And then we'll throw that in there and get that going. But basically, I'll sit there and I'll be hand maintenancing that for a while till we turn that into an automation. But it's not that hard to automate, so we'll definitely at some point get around to that. We actually need to do this because I can't craft just that many. I think I don't want to waste that much. We'll make 28 more. I'd say we're gonna make 30 for a total of 32, but we can't really make it with just 2, so it actually has to be more. So there we go. Empty cells. Boom, boom, boom. Line them up. Knock them down. I definitely want to keep working on that factory building. Like I said, we're going to eventually expand it. I think I'm going to go explore that ravine with another behind-the-scenes episode, and we're going to go clear out that ravine of minerals, and then we'll cap it, I think. Like 4-layer deep. We'll just put a cap on it. Put a cap on it, fool! Yeah, buddy. So, well, I think we'll also make an igneous extruder and stuff like that. Let's see what we can actually do with how much that would require. Let's see, we need the frame, pneumatic servo. We have pistons. Pneumatic servo is pretty quick and easy. We don't have a piece of gold, so we'd have to make one. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and make an igneous extruder really quick, guys. You'll guys, trust me, if you guys don't know what an igneous extruder is, make one and it'll become your best friend when you start delving into machinery and you need, like, cobble. Or what you could do, too, another neat favorite of mine is make a few extruders and have them make cobblestone and then pump them out. And then pump it just into a really small recycler setup. And then just, really, really small recycler setup. And then you can just have a really simplistic scrapping system running off of basically free energy. That's pretty neat. So we're going to make the igneous extruder, which means we need some iron. I'm just going to grab whatever iron we have in here. Maybe some glass. Do we not have any glass? For real? whatever this is, I'm just going to cook it. Alright, so we'll need some redstone as well, I believe. Alright, do we have a piston? I think we have a piston sitting in here. Yeah, we go. Alright, so we have the piston. Oh, that's funny. We actually need 6 glass. That's awesome. That's perfect. Alright, I'm going to turn 7 iron into... 8 iron into a piece of gold. Alright, and then we need 2 pieces of tin, 2 more glass. Actually, so we need 8 glass. I was wrong on that. Sad face. Alright, so we need 8 pieces of glass. Cook, cook, cook. Come on, come on, come on. That's 1 and 2. There we go. Alright, so then we're going to go over here, pick up our philo stone, because we want that poofing on us. Not pooping, poofing. Piece of redstone, and don't you giggle. There's our servo. And then we need 2 pieces of glass to make the gold and the thing. There we go. And there's that and that and that. 210. We just need the 210, and we can make our igneous extruder. And I mean, I don't think I'll have enough time to demo it for you guys and show you guys, so that'll come on the next episode here. 210. There we go. And we're over here. And now we're just going to put it all in. Tin, servo, machine frame, glass, and a piston. There's an igneous extruder. Pretty cool, guys. Not too shabby. So then you'd want to put in the water over here, and the was it lava over here, water over here? I can't remember. One side's lava, one side's water, and then it'll just make infinite cobblestone. You can also be a stone generator and an obsidian generator, but that'll eat lava and water. You don't want to do that. So basically, just yeah, put it in here, and then it turns in. It'll start making them, and then you can set it up like normal, like any other machine, and auto output it to some other area, and there you go. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this extruder set up, and definitely check out for another behind the scenes episode. Something's foul spewed. Oh no! So watch the videos, and another episode of behind the scenes probably coming out to do a little more work. And then yeah, then we'll get on and keep making our solar panels. So until next time, guys, you guys take her easy.